Hey there folks, John here with Through My Lens, and today I'm coming to you with another knife-related video. Today I'm going to be doing an overview of several examples of products from A Purvis Blades. Now, A Purvis Blades is what I call a micro brand, similar in many ways to Vero Engineering. In fact, Joseph Vero and Adam Purvis both live in Florida, and Adam was one of the individuals who advised Joseph to work with Bestech as a manufacturer of his knives. Currently, both Vero Engineering and A Purvis Blades use Bestech to manufacture their designs. Now, this will be less of a review and more of an overview, given that these examples are older versions of A Purvis Blade products, and in at least one case, it appears to no longer be offered, as in terms of a regular production model. These were actually provided to me by Renata from Freedom Hanks. So shout out to her. This is an example of one of her gorgeous hanks. If you haven't checked her out before, check her out on Instagram. Her Instagram will be shown on the screen here, and check out the awesome handmade, American-made products that Freedom Hanks produces. Again, really appreciate her sending these along for me to take a look, because I had never had the opportunity to check out one of A Purvis's knives before. So let's start the overview with the progeny. Now this is the V1 version of the progeny. It's a flipper with a 3.25-inch blade that's in M390 blade steel. It's got a stone wash finish, and it has satin flats. Very, very attractive here. I'm pretty impressed with it. Hopefully my camera is going to, there we go, focus. So really, really quite nice, as you can see. The ergonomics of the progeny are quite good. Really like how this feels in hand. This might be the best of the three examples that I have with regard to ergonomics and how they fit my hand in particular. This example has titanium handle scales, black in color, and it does have some weight-saving millwork that's visible on the interior of the handle scales. And I believe this is under 4 ounces in weight, so it's quite light. Pretty impressive. Now, again, this is the V1 progeny. There is a V2 that looks really interesting to me personally. For one, it's actually available as of this recording on the website, which is really surprising. Typically, micro brands like A Purvis, like Vero Engineering, have a really hard time keeping anything in stock. They normally do drops that sell out instantly when they drop, or they do them via pre-order, and the pre-orders get all spoken for. So it's really, really fantastic to see a brand that actually has some examples of their products in stock. The V2 is also larger with a 3.65-inch blade, and it has carbon fiber scales which look absolutely gorgeous. I think if you just ordered one of those and jazzed it up with some Timascus parts, I think it would be really fantastic, and I'm definitely a fan. So very interested in the progeny. So next up we have the Zerks. This, I believe, is also an earlier version of the Zerks as well. Most of the models that he shows on his website currently are integrals. But this one is a titanium frame lock with a titanium back spacer. Very, very nice. Really like that. You can see, again, here the insides of the scales have been milled to reduce weight. And there is some very, very well done cosmetic millwork on the exterior on both the presentation side and the clip side, which are not only very attractive, but they do add some grip texture to what would be an otherwise pretty slick surface. I also really like the collar that's around the pivot. That's a very nice touch. The blade on this one does have a blade demarcation here of CPM 20 CV, so very nice. And while the purple color of this one really might not be my cup of tea. I think this is a color that's very, very popular right now. A lot of people are going for this right now. And it's something you just don't see all that much of. So really interesting example here. This is again a 3.5 inch blade. It does have a compound grind to it. Hopefully that's coming out on the video. So that's interesting. I like that. Like the blade length at 3.5 inches. To my hand, this is pretty nice. It's got some jimping that doesn't add a whole lot of actual texture there. It's more cosmetic, I think, in nature. But very nice. So do check out the progeny. Again, most of the examples I'm seeing on the website currently are integrals, which, you know, again, that's something that's really hot right now that a lot of people will like. Now, this is the Primordial. And I believe this is the first version of the Primordial. And this one was not manufactured, as I understand it, by Bestech. This one was actually manufactured by We Knives. And I believe this may have been the first offering that A Purvis Blades put out there that wasn't a custom. I think Adam started making customs and then shifted gears away from customs to doing these more production runs. You know, this is small. It's smaller than I typically go for, but I'm really surprised at how much I like it. I think the blade length is pretty close. Let me try to do that again here. Get a better middle finger flip. There we go. Again, the blade length is pretty close to the progeny, somewhere between 3 and maybe 3.2 inches. And it does exhibit a recurve, which is kind of interesting. There are no blade steel markings on the knife that I can see, but I tend to believe this is an M390. It has titanium scales, but it also has carbon fiber inlays, which are absolutely gorgeous. Vented, again both cosmetic appeal and weight savings, so very nice. I can actually get a full finger grip on this knife, despite the size, which is pretty surprising. Of course, I have small hands, but still, you know, the action is not quite drop shut on this one, but it's close. It's very nice action. Just requires a little bit of a shake. Now, apparently, this model has been replaced by the MK2, the Mark II, I believe, and that has it's very similar. In kind of shape and form factor, but it does have a 3.5 inch blade, and that's very interesting to me because that's my preferred blade size. Apparently they're currently sold out on the MK2 because I didn't see any references to it on the website, but again, I'm hoping they offer another drop soon because again, that one's pretty interesting. And I also believe the Mark II offers a flipper tab, which you know, would be welcome as well. So pretty neat. Now, all of the clips on these knives exhibit a very similar design. They are milled titanium, and they have some material removed to give them more flex, like a spring clip. I thought the clips were very, very well done. And, you know, I tried them on my pants and they were very secure, which I appreciate. Really like their milled clips, very nicely done. You know, I believe before Adam began making knives, he did some pocket clips for knives. Adam Purvis still offers custom clips and accessories for several popular knife models, not just his. And I'm interested in trying one of his Timasca Sebenza clips. They look just beautiful. So even if you know, maybe the knives aren't of interest to you, but you may want to check out his you know, custom accessories because they're quite nice. Now, all of these knives represent a tremendous value at between the $200 to $300 price point, I believe. You know, all were manufactured overseas. Again, in the case of the Primordial, and I believe these two were made by Bestech. All three of them did exhibit a detent that's a bit softer than what I personally prefer. But as I understand it, when you order or pre-order one of his knives and you let Adam know your preference, Adam can make some adjustments to make the detent heavier. So that was really interesting to hear because again, I think again this V2 Primordial carbon fiber handle scales, some Timascus hardware, and a little heavier detent, and this would be just a phenomenal ADC knife. Love that kind of sheep's foot blade shape there. Really, really nice. Again, if you haven't checked out A Purvis Blades, please do so. I'm going to show you their website and their Instagram handle on the screen. Check them out because I think they're doing some great things right now and providing just a huge bang for the buck, in terms of value. Really, really impressed, and I look forward to at some point picking up an example of Adam's work. Well, there you have it. That's my overview of A Purvis Blades. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Take care. God bless. We'll see you in the next one. I hope you've enjoyed this production from the Through My Lens YouTube channel. If you did, please click on the like button and do share the video on social media. If you'd like to see more content like it, please do subscribe to the channel, follow me on Instagram and Facebook, and do check out Through My Lens at www.throughmylens.org.